I visualize it as a good faith effort to assist in the implementation of this law, not just in the South, but over the whole land. This isn't any Southern bill. It's a statement of the nation's commitment in this area of civil rights. And there are going to be difficulties in its application all over the land. Probably we'll have more difficulties in the South than any other region, but that doesn't make it a bill that is addressed to the South as a region, because it's addressed to the whole nation and all the people of the nation.
There were scattered efforts in southern cities. First, Birmingham, Alabama. Harry Mabry at WBRC-TV.
The Reverend Fred Shuttlesworth, a Negro leader who has been arrested in Birmingham in the past, was in the city today and announced plans to test the Civil Rights Bill. Some 75 followers were on hand as Shuttlesworth assigned persons to visit some of Birmingham's leading restaurants during the lunch hour.
Today I'm even more proud because I have always believed that democracy could get around to the job of purifying itself and setting itself up as the ideal type of government, one that could guarantee equal protection of the laws and equal treatment for all of its citizens. And so we rejoice today, not because we are Negroes, but because we are Americans. Not because this is a victory of Negroes over whites. It never has been that. This is a victory for the American system of government. And I thank God today that I am an American. And now it's time to test, time to eat.
The groups went to the restaurants. They were served. No disturbances were reported.
In all reports.
Charles Evers, Mississippi Field Secretary for the NAACP, is filing a complaint with the Justice Department charging discrimination in voter registration practices following the first test here of the new civil rights law. Voter registration officials deny the charge. I asked Evers about plans for testing the public accommodation section of the new law in Mississippi.
Well, we don't intend to leave any stones unturned. First, though, we feel like that the businessmen of Jackson and Mississippi are entitled to a chance to comply with the law, and we have already set in motion plans to contact the businessmen to try to get an audience with them to discuss what methods they're planning to use to implement the law.
What has been the reaction so far?
So far, it's been a negative. No one has agreed to voluntarily desegregate his facilities, but we haven't lost hope. Now, if all thumbs are turned down on us, then we have no choice other than to present ourselves, and we will present ourselves at all these places that's supposed to be serving the public. We will expect to be served.
And if you are not?
And if we are not served, we won't go in trying to tear up the place. We're only going to ask why we aren't served, and when they give us their reason and still won't serve us, we're going to return to our lawyers and file suit against the establishment and try to get a quick decision from our Department of Justice or whoever is responsible for giving us the right to go in and be served.
There was a strong protest today